Hello, my brothers and sisters. How are you guys doing? I think sometimes if you look at Africa as a whole, then you wonder what future is left for us. Where did we go wrong? Or what did we do? We are the way we are due to our own making or by the making of others. These are the questions that sometimes run through my mind. When I see stories like this, I always kind of feel sad because I am a Pan Africanist and I would always love to see Africa wins. When Africa is not winning, it pains me so much. And that is why I am talking about it in the hope that solution will be made to these problems. So, this story is about Libya. And I guess most of you who are of my age will know about Libya. When I was a really young guy, just growing up, maybe like 20 years ago, I had older brothers from my neighborhood who would travel to Libya for greener pasture. Libya back then was a very successful country. It had its own problems, no doubt, but I can say that it was way more better. The country was flourishing. The people were enjoying. The people were very, very satisfied. They were free education. They were free healthcare. And in fact, the oil money circulated within everybody. But my brothers and sisters, recent activities in Libya will make you wonder if we can ever have the Libya of 12, 14 years ago. Recent activities will make you wonder if the Libyans really want peace. If will there ever be peace in Libya? My brothers and sisters, the reason why I am asking you all these questions is so that you too can begin to brainstorm and try to figure out what is really going on in Africa. But before I continue with this conversation, please watch this video.
Warfare returned to the Libyan capital Tripoli on Saturday as armed groups clashed in areas that are densely populated. Throughout the day, emergency services scrambled to evacuate civilians. As calm returned Saturday evening, a video broadcast on a local television station showed the Tripoli-based Prime Minister, Abdul Hamid Dbeiba, apparently congratulating forces that took part in the hostilities.
The aggression today was carried out from the inside and the outside. It was all planned. Today you proved yourselves to be men, truly.
Libya has experienced months of political deadlock as Dbeiba spars with another politician, Fethi Bashagha, who was appointed by parliament earlier this year in a bid to replace him. Bashagha has already attempted to enter Tripoli once, but was rebutted by armed groups that support his rival. That was in May. Amid the violence on Saturday, local outlets reported that forces aligned with Bashagha had tried to advance towards Tripoli from several directions. Saturday's clashes had initially started between two militias in the capital and were seemingly unrelated to the broader political power struggle. But other groups were apparently soon drawn in. The clashes damaged civilian homes and government buildings, including several hospitals. Dbeiba's critics say his mandate has expired. Libyans were due to go to the polls in December 2021, but the process was abandoned amid disputes over the vote.
Okay, my brothers and sisters, you guys have seen the video. How peace talk in Libya is being derailed. Politicians do not want to compromise on anything. They are now fighting each other. There's one thing I want to make clear here. I am in support of democracy. I like it when people come in, they serve and they leave. I like it when people have freedom of speech. I like it when democracy or the electoral system is being respected. I hate people who are authoritarian. I hate people who try to stop others from speaking out. But sometimes when you compare two things or when you compare two evil, you come to realize that one evil is way more better than the other, even though they are both evil. Why am I saying this? Before Gaddafi was murdered, before the Libyan revolution started, Libya was a very nice country. Yes, we all accept it had its own problem. That is for sure. There were some problems. No one can deny that. But it was way more better than it is now. It was way more peaceful than it is now. Mohammed Gaddafi kept the country in peace. He was a dictator. Yes, he was. Which wasn't good. That is clear. But people could live peacefully. People could go to school. People could go to work. There were no political fighting as it is now. Like I mentioned before, even some people, our West African brothers or people from Central Africa, travel to Libya for greener pasture. I know a couple of them when I was growing up. That was like 15, 20 years ago. They went to Libya for greener pasture. In fact, Libya was one of those countries in Africa that you could go there for greener pasture. It was like the South Africa of the North. It was a great country. But since NATO invaded Libya and killed Mohammed Gaddafi, everything has turned to nothing. For the past 10 years now, Libya has been in one political infighting or the other. They are fighting each other. So sometimes, even though we crave for change, even though we want change, change sometimes might not necessarily be a good thing. Libya should serve as an example that even though we want change, change might not be a great thing for us. So as I see the issue in Libya unfolding, it really, really pains my heart. And I feel so bad for the Libyan people because most of them didn't ask for this. All I can do, or all we can do on this show, is to talk and create awareness and hope that people in power or people who have the capacity to do something do it. And to you, my fellow brothers and sisters, my fellow Pan Africanists, do you think that the invading of Libya and the killing of Muammar Gaddafi was a great thing for the Libyans? Let us know in the comment section below because we love hearing your thoughts and opinions on the issues that we cover on this show. And remember, our show is to create awareness, is to educate the people, is to inform you guys. And please do not forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow our Facebook page. We shall appreciate it very much. Thank you and see you in the next one. Goodbye.